everyone, it's Taylor, also known as Short Sleeve Tea. I hope you didn't forget who I am. I have been gone a little while. I am going to have a very long video for you guys today, kind of addressing what's been going on in my life and where I've been and kind of where I stand and things that I'm looking forward to and plans for this channel in general. So first, I'm going to go ahead and address my stats for anyone who is here just for that. If you haven't seen my videos before, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on August 8th, 2016 here in Atlanta, Georgia. My highest weight ever recorded was 381 pounds. My surgery weight was 331 pounds. And my weight last week was 261. Well, my last video was 261.0 pounds, and my weight this week is 261.0 pounds. So that is not a loss, that is not a gain. As you guys know, the last 2 weeks have been consisting of Christmas and holidays and every kind of meal and family get-together that you could think of. Given that this has been the holidays, that is not why my weight has stayed the same. I did hit a stall almost immediately after talking to you guys 2 weeks ago. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that I posted that I was in the 250s. I was super excited about it. I was, I think, 258. I had a December goal to get under 260 or, you know, in the 250s by the end of December. So I still have a couple days to get there. But I did think I was in the 250s for a little while there, and I was not, unfortunately. I do think that was water weight and that my weight was fluctuating, and then I hit a stall for 2 weeks. My weight got up to about 266, I believe, last Saturday when I recorded my weight. It was 266.5. And this week I had kind of stayed at 266, or maybe between 264 and 266. And this morning when I weighed myself, I guess my stall decided to leave me because it knew that I was about to make this video, and I am 261 again. So I'm really excited for that, and hopefully these last 3 or 4 pounds will move on and I can actually get in the 250s for January and hit my goal. So I am going to talk to you guys a little bit about stalls today and just a couple of different things. If you see me kind of looking down, I have a paper here attached to my wall where I make sure that I am not going to forget anything I want to talk about in this video, because you guys deserve a really long explanation of some different things going on in my life and kind of like my plans for this channel and everything. So let's get started. So to address the questions of where I have been, I've been dealing with a couple of family issues the last couple of weeks. We did find out that Christian's grandmother is sick. If you guys don't know who Christian is, that's my husband. I don't know if I've mentioned his name before, but his grandmother is sick. She had breast cancer for quite a while, and we just found out that it has spread to her brain and it is terminal. We are not sure how long she has here with us, but we are keeping our hopes up and keeping her in our thoughts and our prayers. And if you guys would like to do the same, you can. That would be greatly appreciated. Another thing that's been going on with me is that my mom is having surgery tomorrow. As some of you guys know, my mom, just like Christian's grandmother, had breast cancer. But my mom is in remission. She is okay. She is doing really well. This surgery doesn't have anything to do with breast cancer. It is a preventative for ovarian cancer. She is having a hysterectomy. So ovarian cancer is something that also runs in my family, and I do expect that one day I will also have a hysterectomy, just like my mom did or will be having, and just as a preventative, because gynecological cancers are very strong in my mom's side of the family. So another thing I wanted to bring up to you guys was that I'm going to have 2 videos next week. The first one being a what I eat in a day video. I definitely owe that to you guys. And the second one is going to be featuring my little sister. Her name is Elena, and she is really looking forward to making a video with me. We are going to be testing out and reviewing different protein snacks from, I believe it was the Vitamin Shop. We went there and got a few different things, including the new Quest cereal bars, some different protein chips, and the protein cookies. So we are going to have that video together. I thought it would be nice to have a weight loss surgery patient and then someone who is, not a weight loss surgery patient and just eating, kind of their own diet in their own way, kind of review the same snacks, and you guys can get 2 different opinions on it. So I think that'll be a really fun kind of different video. You may see me with a different personality than I normally have in some of my videos, and I like to goof around with her a lot, so we'll see. So just a little update for a couple things that have been going on in my life. First off, I am a maid of honor. Well, technically a matron of honor because I am married. My best friend and Christian's best friend, his name is Terry. He was our best man. His fiance, Alexis, who is a very good friend of mine now, has asked me to be her matron of honor. So their wedding is going to be in December of next year, so about a year away. As far as dress shopping and anxiety about fitting into a dress and how I'm going to look, I am not the least bit worried. I am looking forward to the next year and getting down to my goal weight of 185 or 180, really just depends where I am. I'd like to be in that range. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think I will be able to hit that by next year, given that I've already lost 70 pounds in the last 4 months. So I'm really excited. If you're watching this, Alexis, thank you so much, and I am so happy that our friendship has grown so much and that we are able to be on this journey together. She has been a great supporter of my weight loss, and Terry has been there for us, and my husband, and I'm just so blessed to have people in my life that care about me as much as they do. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure their big day goes as planned. So another topic I kind of wanted to touch base on was that I am going to be focusing a lot on my mental health the next few weeks. I'm just going to get myself where I need to be so that I can continue the journey with the positivity and strength that I need. I have a lot going for me, the nursing program, the wedding, and just different things in general. So I'm really looking forward to kind of getting my mind cleared and keeping my kind of anxiety about this weight loss and everything in control. Over the course of the last 2 weeks since I have last talked to you guys, I kind of hit a rock bottom period with my anxiety and depression. I was feeling very sorry for myself. My weight had shot back up to 266. At one point it was 259. And it's so weird how the 260s and 250s feel so different. I don't know if any of you guys have experienced that before, but being in the 260s kind of makes me feel like I'm in the higher end of the 200s, and then being in the 250s kind of makes me feel like I'm getting closer to the lower end of 200. So I don't know if that makes any sense or if it sounds weird or whatever, but I was just really, really depressed about it. I actually sent Christian a message when he went to work one day and told him that I felt like I was letting myself down and letting him down and letting our future children down and my parents, and that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. And I really had a kind of wake-up call when he explained a lot to me about how it's pretty much impossible for me to not be losing weight, how he is looking from the outside in on my weight loss journey, and just he sees that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I eat the right protein, and I've told you guys this 1,000 times. I track my calories. I eat between 800 to 900 calories per day. I eat the right protein. I don't drink carbonated beverages. I don't eat and drink at the same time. I can tell you that I do drink with a straw, but I don't think that has anything to do with my weight or stalls in general. But I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I need to quit getting down on myself and just giving myself such a hard time. So that is why I am dedicating some time to getting myself mentally where I need to be to succeed in 2017. So I have a little NSV non-scale victory for you guys that I would like to share. Christian and I went to see Rogue One on Sunday. Don't go see it. It was terrible. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but it was terrible. Don't go see it. Anyways, we went to see Rogue One, and I don't think I had been to the movies in probably 6 months or longer. So I was probably 130 pounds heavier the last time I went to the movies. And I sat down in the chair, and something felt very off to me. If you guys are familiar with Regal Cinemas, I don't know if they all have the same seats, but they have kind of an armrest that goes down like this, and then there's one that's kind of right underneath that armrest, and the one that's underneath it doesn't move. The armrest on top does move. You can kind of move it back if you want to and have some more room, but the one underneath doesn't move at all. Since probably high school, anytime I've gone to the movies, I have sat down in the chair and pinched the side of my stomach or the side of my hips, kind of like, I guess you would consider it like your love handle area or whatever, but I'm like touching it, expecting you guys to be able to see it, but you can only see it from here, whatever. Anyways, it didn't pinch me at all. I had wiggle room. I was able to like move around and not touch the sides. I don't know, stuff like that. These NSVs just really kind of put into perspective how far you've come. Walking up a flight of stairs is no problem for me anymore. I don't get out of breath. I don't feel tired. I don't feel like I'm about to die and I'm gonna have an asthma attack, whatever. Things are changing, and they're changing quickly, and just 6 months ago I was having a hard time fitting into the seats in the movie theater, and here I am with like an inch on each side. I did tear up a little bit when I realized that I was fitting into the seat so well. I didn't want Christian to see me, and I didn't want to look silly or anything, so I just kind of kept that to myself, but I was so excited that I was able to comfortably sit in my seat and not feel so crunched the entire time. So in 2017, I am getting a completely new health insurance program. Christian's going to be on that same one. It's through his job. It's excellent. We got our benefits package in the mail. So I'm going to be having full checkups and blood work, and I'll let you guys know how my blood work has changed since before surgery. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope you guys are as excited as I am to see kind of how my levels have changed. I'm really curious to see about my cholesterol, considering I've been doing keto, and I'm curious to see what my A1C is now. My highest that my A1C ever was, I believe, was 6.5 or 6, and then the last time I went it was 5.4, so I wasn't even considered pre-diabetic, and I'm curious to see if it got lower. It's been probably close to 60 pounds since the last time that I had my A1C check, and I have been pre-diabetic since I was like 13 years old or maybe even younger, so it is crazy that I am not even pre-diabetic anymore. I'm just really looking forward to all of that blood work and being able to give you guys the results of that. Another thing that has been going on with me the last 2 weeks is that my digestive system was off. I was feeling a little constipated, really bloated. I was having gas pains in my chest, and like, what? Because I haven't had gas pains at all since surgery. I think I even was having a couple in my lower back and kind of in my shoulder on this area. So that really caught me off guard. I was wondering, what's going on with my digestive system. So I did want to go ahead and kind of reset everything, and I've been taking probiotics. I took milk of magnesia, just drinking a lot of water, taking my vitamins, eating really clean and really healthy, avoiding any junk food or trying to avoid artificial sweeteners, but that is difficult considering I love coffee more than anything in the entire world. I don't know if you guys can see it in the background, kind of like up in this area, but Christian bought me a coffee machine for Christmas, and it is amazing. It is the Ninja coffee bar, and so that's going to save me a lot of money on Starbucks every week. And I've kind of just set up this whole area back there. I don't think you guys can see it. Maybe you can. Yeah, back in the back corner above the couch, there's a an entire area for my coffee, and so that's just something that keeps me going, and it helps me get my fat in and extra calories if needed during the day. Especially being on keto, you need to keep your fat up. Keto was another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I feel that being on keto, I'm not really getting enough vegetables in fruit. They are high in carbohydrates to an extent, especially fruit with all of the sugars. A lot of people say that you can eat berries on keto, and that's perfectly fine. So I am going to try to eat more fruits and vegetables and kind of work that into my diet more. I don't want to get deficient on any vitamins or anything, so I want to make sure that I am getting what I need to get food-wise. So people have started asking me when I'm going to have children, not just on social media or anything, and I'm not complaining or anything like that, but in personal life, people that I know, family members, they are starting to ask me when I'm going to have children. And that is perfectly okay. Sometimes it makes me smile, sometimes it makes me kind of sad. To answer that question, it's going to be about 1.5 years when I finish my nursing program and I'm at my goal weight. But I was just wondering if that's something that you guys had experienced if you didn't have kids before surgery and were married. I don't know, that's kind of like a really small percentage, I'm sure, of weight loss surgery patients, but if you were in the same boat as me, you know, was that something that you guys experienced as you lose weight? I know my family knew that I was having trouble getting pregnant, not that I was really trying, but that I really couldn't get pregnant, and PCOS was kind of inhibiting me and my hormones and different things like that, and it would just be really unhealthy for me to get pregnant at 380 pounds in general. But I have just been asked a lot lately, and that's fine. So now you guys know, and if anybody else is watching that is in my family, they also know. That is my ultimate goal. I have told you guys that a few times actually, that I really don't have a weight goal. I've told you maybe like around 180 to 185, but even, you know, being 190 or just in the 100s would be a huge accomplishment for me, and being able to get pregnant is a huge accomplishment for me. So, I mean, I've been told for years that I wasn't ever going to get pregnant, and look at me now, they're telling me to be on birth control and that I'm going to be super fertile. So I'm just really excited to see where this next year takes me, and if I can hit my goals. So I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about a situation that occurred at Christmas. At Christmas time, we see two sides of our family. It's my dad's family and his mom's side and his dad's side. My mom's family all lives in Pennsylvania, and as you guys know, I saw them at Thanksgiving. So when I went to Christmas, I'm not going to tell you if it was Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. I don't want any of my family to see this and take anything the wrong way. But I went to Christmas, and it was Christmas dinner, and I had the impression that people were going to see me and comment on my weight loss and kind of congratulate me. That sounds really bad, like I was expecting, you know, to be like a center of attention or something. I wasn't, but my family hadn't seen me since I weighed almost 400 pounds, and here I am in the mid 200s, and I expected them to notice. So the family that I hadn't seen since I was 380 pounds made no comment whatsoever on my weight loss. This side of the family, I wouldn't ever have any reason to see them during the year. I have never ran into them. They live kind of far away from me. I just I don't know, it was really shocking. There were a couple of my cousins who I used to be extremely close with who didn't even speak to me at Christmas. They didn't say hi, they didn't make eye contact with me. I think I waved at them and they never said anything. So I just kind of kept to myself, and I kept with Christian, and I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it. It was such a bizarre experience because I've never not been spoken to by my family. I don't know if it had to do with anything with my weight loss, if they were uncomfortable with it. I know that one of my cousins who did not speak to me has had her own struggle with weight loss and lost a ton of weight at one point and has had problems with regaining. So I'm not sure if that has anything to do with it, but no one made any comment on anything. I don't know if someone just said, hey, don't comment on Taylor's weight loss. She's still losing, and you know, if they were trying to be nice about it or if they were being ugly. I don't know what was going on, but they just avoided me the whole time. It was just really weird, and I felt sad leaving that no one had even said hello to me, and it made me wonder if they think that I'm like better than them or something. I don't know. So I don't know, has that ever happened with you guys? Have you guys ever seen family and not seen them in a while and they just didn't talk to you? I don't know, that just seemed really bizarre and weird to me, so I did want to mention that to you guys and maybe see if you guys had experienced something like that before. Okay, so let's talk about stalls. I have a whole big long list of things that I want to talk about regarding stalls. So I think I might just read to you guys the list that I have and then kind of talk off topic a little bit and touch different subjects within this kind of list I have. So the first thing I put on here is that it is impossible not to lose weight when you are only eating 800 to 900 calories per day. I personally would need over 2,000 calories a day to maintain my current weight at 261 pounds. I'd need to be eating around 1,200 calories per day to lose 2 pounds per week. Whatever calories are burned with exercising are also calories that count towards weight loss or could be potentially room to eat more food in a day. So when I say that, burning 300 calories a day, for example, would allow 300 calories of food to be eaten if it was under your maintenance calorie intake. So like I said, for me to maintain my weight at 260 pounds, I'd have to be eating 2,000 or more calories per day every single day. So stalls happen with weight loss surgery because you're eating such small amounts of food. Your body is going to hold on to fat. It's going to hold on to water. It's going to make you have digestive problems. You could feel constipated. That is why it is so crucial for us to make sure we are getting fiber in, make sure we are drinking enough water, tracking everything that we eat. This is why we have stalls. It's just going to happen. Your body will eventually almost reset itself at the end of a stall, and then you're going to just drop all of the weight. Remember how I said you have a maintenance calorie intake. So like I said, mine would be over 2,000 calories per day. So all of those calories, all of that weight, all of the things that you didn't eat during the week, all of the calories you didn't eat, all of those calories that had just kind of been floating around in space, those are what are being burned, and the fat is being lost and the water weight is coming off. That is what's happening when your stall is over. That is why we drop weight so quickly after we've been on a stall. Some people, like myself, will hit stalls and they'll last a month. And then at the end of that month, for a 2-week period, you drop 10 or 15 pounds. Last month, I think in October or November, so 2 months ago, I was around 280, and I was 280 the entire month, and then at the end of the month I got down to like 270, and then this month I was 270 for the entire month, and then I got down to 260. And I'm sure with the next upcoming months, I'm going to stall for a week or 2 or 4 or 6 or however many weeks I stall, and then 2 weeks later I'm gonna burn and drop and lose all of that fat, lose all that weight, all the water weight, everything. So you have to make sure you're getting in your water, you're taking your vitamins, keeping your digestive system going. Make sure you're doing all of these crucial things to help your metabolism. When you average it out, you're still losing 2, 3, 5 pounds a week. You go back, for example, I go back through my weight loss chart, and if you divide the days by the weight you've lost in a month, you end up getting how much you've lost in a day. Some people will lose like 0.2, some will lose like 0.4. It really just depends. So what I'm getting at is, even if the scale is not moving, you are still losing. Your body is holding on to the water weight. Your body is holding on to that extra fat because you are literally getting half of the recommended daily intake that your body at your current weight needs to maintain your current weight. So it is physically impossible, if you are eating less than 1,000 calories per day, unless you weigh like 110 pounds, it is physically impossible for you not to lose the weight. It is impossible. So to kind of wrap up this really long, ranty video, because my phone keeps dying and people keep calling me, and I'm sure you guys have noticed that the scene has changed a couple times because I keep having to move my phone. I just wanted to tell you all Merry Christmas. I know it's super late, and Happy New Year. I do plan on making a 2017 goal video. I am planning on getting a gym membership and doing Zumba and yoga and possibly using the pool that is there in the summertime. So I'm hoping to start my nursing program, which is May 22nd, close to 200 pounds or under if I can. That is kind of something that I have been working towards, and being in my best health for that program. I am completely free until my program, so you guys are gonna hopefully get a lot of really good content, and I can film lots of what I eat in a day videos, and just a lot of updates. I'm considering doing only like a formal update like this every 2 weeks, but still posting a video every week. I'm not really sure yet. You guys can let me know what you think on that. I don't really want to just sit and kind of hope that I have something to talk about every week. I'd rather you guys get a really good video with a really good content. But you guys just let me know how you feel about that. So I think that's the end of this video. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in so long, and it feels weird not continuing this video and not knowing when my next update video is going to be, but I can promise you that it's going to be quicker than 2 weeks. Hopefully it will be in a couple days. I can post my what I eat in a day, my goal video, my reviews. So those should be coming up really quick, and I hope you guys are looking forward to those. Just be looking for them. And I know that one should be up by, at the latest Tuesday, I'll have probably the review video with my sister. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Let's start this new year off fantastically, doing exactly what we're supposed to. Keep your mind in the right place, keep your heart in the right place, and focus, 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 and we can do this. We are worth this journey. We are going to succeed. Bye.